So two good results across the first team and the Hawks. I think over 100 points scored, and then the 27 points conceded. So yeah, all around in terms of results, really good weekend. First team result going up there and getting 5 points, given the run of form that Bladen were on, I think is huge. Especially given that second and third were playing each other and didn't pick up a bonus point. The fact that we've gone up there, not only won, but come away with a bonus point as well is massive, because it just opens that gap a tiny bit. And because we're in the fortunate position of leading, 1 point is massive. And if we can keep picking up just those little 1 point differences, our results being slightly better than the teams behind us, it's nudging us closer and closer before we go up to Alnwick, which now looks maybe the crunch game, obviously with Harrogate to play before that, so I'm not discounting them, but Alnwick have got hold of that second place, and as we know, it's a really difficult place to go. Second team, Hawks, obviously going to Baildon. Without sounding arrogant, we expected them to come away with a big result. I think there's over a league's disparity between where they normally play in the Merit League, so the boys went over and did the job we wanted them to do. Went really well by all accounts. So yeah, good weekend all around, really. Yep, so we go. We've got a little mini run of home games now, with this one being rescheduled. We're still managing to put out 2 teams, with the Hawks choosing, I think, quite a weird game to go and play Huddersfield away, given that those 2 teams are in a bit of a battle for their league. It seems a bit weird. You wouldn't get sort of Arsenal and City organising a friendly in the middle of the season when they're both trying to win the league, but they've chosen to do it to get a game in. I think they should have 18, 19 boys, which on a rearranged weekend's really, really good. And then we've got Penrith at home, who were unlucky last week by all accounts. I think their pack caused Ilkley a lot of problems, and we know from the first 20 minutes up there that they're a big, strong, physical bunch. So I've no doubt they'll test us. And the boys very quickly last week sort of said, we've come up to Bladen and won 5 points. We need to be switched on for these next 2 games of Penrith and Clec at home. So, we've not really had to send the message to the boys to focus. They were already on with it, because these are the type of games where you've had to get yourselves up for a real big one, and then you maybe take your eye off one, because I think Penrith have probably won 1 of the last 7 or something. So it'd be really easy for us to slip up on Saturday. The conditions are going to make it testing. We've trained in them tonight. We'll have to adjust the way we play a little bit to respect the conditions, but we'll be open for 5 more points, and as I said, keeping ourselves in that position at the top of the league and trying to maintain that gap for as long as we can. If it's me picking the team, I think I'd be inclined to pick Finn Smith. George Ford, I think, will start, but if it was me, I think I'd be picking Finn Smith. I see him as the 10 for England moving forward over the next sort of 10 years. Marcus Smith will probably be part of that triangle as well, but for me, I don't think he features at 10. They keep trying to say he can cover fullback as well, but I don't fancy him much there. So yeah, if it was me, it'd be Finn Smith with George Ford backing up, but I expect that come the first game, it'll probably be the other way around, George starting and Marcus or Finn behind him. In terms of 12 and 13, I think there's 2 sort of, or there's 4 boys, 2 different partnerships. I like Dingwall and Freeman at Saints, but that's because I'm a big fan of the way that Saints have played at times this year, the way they move the ball. I don't think England maybe have the same freedom. And then Ajomo and Lawrence at Bath, I think, are both playing really good rugby. Ajomo probably got his nose in front of Lawrence for me. I think his all-round skill set's really, really good. But then I think Henry Slade carries a lot of credit coming into England squad, so he may well feature as well. But if it was me and I was naming a side this weekend to play, I'd probably go Smith, Dingwall, Freeman, because a bit of a Saints bias. No, making it through a training session unscathed is as close as I get. No, we're a winger short, and I've turned up with Muldies on, but filled in and done a job. Just to make sure we had 30 players, but no comeback, I don't think, but never rule it out, you never know.